All right, so I'm going to show you how we count lessons here. This is Tristan. This I can go in and I can impersonate him so we can see um, he's where he's at in his four classes: senior project, English 12A, English 12B, and government B. And then the way that you count lesson completion is you've got to look at each class individually and count the number of lessons that have been done in that week. So this week is the school week is February 10th through the 16th. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into each class and we're going to look under grades because grades will show completed assignments. Whether they've been graded or not, that doesn't matter. It's just what work has been done. So you can see in English 12A, the last time that he did any work was on January 31st. Looks like that still needs to be graded. Um, but then it has all these zeros here that don't count. And every time a due date passes, so tomorrow, these two things will be zeros again. So he hasn't completed any lessons in this class in this week. But I can show you right here that a lesson is going to be everything that has like a 1 point something. So it's going to be the welcome video assignment 1.1, checkpoint 1, and 1.2. And I don't know why these go out of order. He'll see them in 1.1, 1.2, and the checkpoint, but for some reason it puts them up here out of order. It's goofy. And then lesson 2 is going to be 2, 1, 2, 3. You can see that he finished all of that, and then he finished all of lesson 3, but he has not finished all of lesson 4. So even doing just one assignment doesn't count. So in this class, we can go down, starting on the 10th. So this one assignment, Unit 2, Let's Respond, Frankenstein, and Unit 2 exam, by doing these two things, should have given him probably, yeah, it would have given him a lesson. So what I like to do is I like to take my little drawing pen here, and this shows you. So he finished these ones on the 10th, so that would have made this count as one lesson. So he's got one lesson done this week in that class. And then in this class, scrolling down, he didn't do any work in this class, and then he didn't do any work in this class. So what I count is one lesson. But again, when you're counting lessons, the important thing is to note what the date is that they were done in, and then what part of it they were done. So you can see in this class, what is this, senior project? These lesson 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all of this counts as one lesson. Lesson 4 is 3 parts. Lesson 2 was 1. Lesson 1 is 1. Now, when the school counts them, if a lesson has one assignment, it may not count that as a whole lesson. What Tristan needs to do is kind of keep track of that on his own. The best way that I tell students to remember, when they finish a lesson, it's when they get to a checkpoint. Senior project is a little bit different, but you can see for instance, in my government class, 4, 4, 2, checkpoint 4. That means that lesson is done. 5, 5, 5. This video assignment and the project 5. Some of them have checkpoints, some of them don't. 6 has. This is going to be a bigger lesson, but all of that is 5. And then sometimes, I can't tell you for sure where the exams fall. Sometimes the exams count as a lesson on their own. Sometimes they fall within the unit that they appear in, that kind of stuff. I wish I had a better answer for you for that specifically, but that's kind of how that goes. He's doing okay in government. His grade is a little low, but he's at least keeping up a little bit more. That's my class. But I hope that helps. The best thing is to work with his advisory teacher. I don't know who that is. And that person can help you on a weekly basis as far as like how to count or what the lesson is. And then if you have questions or concerns that maybe something should have been counted, that's the person to talk to in terms of like making sure that he gets credit for doing the amount of work. But like I said, so far he's done one lesson this week, so that's where he's at, and he's pretty behind. I mean, he hasn't really done any work. He did 2 assignments in here, and those are the only 2 assignments he's done this week, and that counts as one lesson because he finished up Unit 2 here. But again, that's not enough. A lesson is all the things within an assignment. So basically like 9.1, 9.2, and checkpoint 9. That's going to be one lesson. Hope that makes sense.